Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Friday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device with none of my brain tied behind my back because I need every single brain cell front and center just to keep up with you. Hope everybody is doing well. We got a lot of good folks with us here tonight. We have got Master Blaster is here. We've got Richard Metcalf. Zardos is with us. A lot of good folks. Silver Shelby. Appreciate everybody being here with us tonight. We are expecting some scammers to call us, about 3 or 4 of them. Probably should have staggered the times that they call me, but one about a 10 of them will actually call. They're not very reliable, these scammers are, that's for sure. All right. So Bob Marisima, we're going to get into some comments here as well and have a little fun. Says, who else is hearing from the reputable dealers that the Commonwealth mints have been pumping out fakes among the silver coins? Yes, we've got that. In fact, Master Blaster is one of the first, and then I started to get a lot of other messages about it. Did post a video about it, and it has been confirmed that it has happened. Yes, indeed. There we go. And Cybercurrent Twitcher is here. Thank you, my friend. He's been a member for 71 months. I think the longest continuing channel member. Cybercurrent Twitcher, great guy, great member of the community. Check out his channel. He's been around almost as long as I have been. Great, awesome channel there. He's the inventor of the famous CCT silver slide featured in my video about the Silver Britannias, by the way. You'll see that slide in there. But yes, indeed, good to see all of you guys here. Let's see, America First is here. Good to see you, America First. Welcome, sir. Let's see here. We've got Vacation Time 24/7. I like that idea. Says here, we had 3 rate cuts priced in per the Fed futures at the beginning of the year. Now there are none, with even the possibility of a rate hike. Not good for metals. Going to wait and be patient before getting back in. Let price consolidate without the violent swings. Yes, probably a good advice. Probably a good way to think about it for sure. Because likely there may not be a rate cut this year. Looks like that's the case. And definitely is not good for metals. All right. And let's see. We've got this from Ken B. Says here, war historically made precious metal prices go up and not down in value. That's true until today. Until today, that's for sure. And 2, silver is more industrial metal now, still driven by monetary value. Are the reports of dwindling supply in the 6-year running lies? No, it's about I don't think they're lies. It's just that doesn't have as dramatic of an impact from day-to-day moves. But anyways, are the reports of demand skyrocketing lies as well? What does the job numbers mean to industrial metal unless the job losses are specifically EV, etc.? Is this logical analysis of the silver market or attempt to justify the market defies any resemblance of the correctly operating fees of manipulation or allow for others to buy the metal below fair market value and add weight to the illusion that the dollar is stronger than it really is? Well, you're talking about fundamentals versus day-to-day price movements and what drives a price. Very good. All right. Yes, there you go. Richard Metcalf, thank you so much. He's been a long-standing channel member as well. Thank you, sir. Good to see you. Johnny B is here. West Texas Stacker is here. Welcome. And let's see here. Shark Bark says here, nobody knows where silver and gold will go one way or the other. Current events seem to dictate the price, but we are now at $39 trillion in debt. That's another fundamental, by the way. You can't print silver. You can't digitize silver. So when you think there isn't a bargain basement prices, you better think again. It may go lower, but eventually these prices will go up, and these low prices will never be seen again. That's my take, exactly. And what I've been saying is through history, the one thing we can be sure of for history, after every bull run, there's a higher floor than where it was before the bull run started. All right. All right, Grumpy Grandpa, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. He says, don't ever sell in Guadalajara. All right. Sounds like he had a bad experience selling precious metals there. Hopefully, it sounds like they ripped him off. I'm sorry about that if there's a rip-off. Shotgun Susie is here. Good to see you. And we'll catch some. If we get another super chat, I'll tag 2 push-ups onto that one. And so thank you for that, sir. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, be careful when and where you sell your precious metals. You don't want to get ripped off. You don't want them to, especially if you have to sell way below the market price. Rick T says, game over, take your money and run. Not going to the moon, pumpers everywhere because of this, because of that nonsense. Market flooded. Be careful. Silver over $3, $30 is silly. All right, yep. We have to have realistic expectations, which is exactly why I like to look at all sides, and I like to be realistic about it because I believe in silver that much that I like to be realistic, and because I want more silver stackers, not less. And you don't want to have your expectations blown out of the water when the price doesn't go your way. Zordal sent a Salivate Metal gift membership. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Very nice. And it looks like America First got it. Nice. All right. Very cool. Thank you, Zardos. Appreciate it. The great Michael K. He says here, gold and silver will eventually be moving much higher, in my opinion. Why, you ask? I believe they will back the new system, whatever that may be. It very well could. That could happen. But we'll see. I think in some ways, the powers that be will not go there next time. I think they'll only be forced into it. And even with that, they may try to corrupt it in some manner or form. All right, let's see here. Oh, man. Well, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that, Aaron Valerio. Appreciate that. I'm glad that's kind of a phrase I like to use a lot, and I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. We're expecting some more fun with some scammers calling us in about 7 minutes from now, so stay tuned for that if they do. And speaking of Cybercurrent Twitcher, I'm going to speak about Cybercurrent Twitcher. There he is. Great guy. He's commented on this and says the following here. I would love to see an end to the silver's historic volatility, but it seems that it's not going to be the case. Looks like I'll be back to my trend of only buying in the dips. Thankfully, I'm pretty content with my current holdings, and that is one of the reasons why I have the patience to wait for the dip. No doubt it will drop the day after I purchase, as it has done many times over the past 15 years, but overall it continues to go up. Yeah, and I understand. No one can really time them. But if you do see a dip, and if you do buy, and then it goes down lower, we can say you bought during the middle of the dip, and what have you. There you go. All right. Let's see here. And let's pop in through here and see what we've got with Silver Surfer. It says the following here. I've been buying gold and silver bullion for a while now. Buy and hold, like many of you stackers. My stack has earned 3 times over the years, and I believe that all-time highs are coming. So anything now is a welcome bonus. I'm only buying fractional gold and silver coins and bars, quarter ounce or down to 1 gram. Although the premiums here in the UK are very high, I prefer the flexibility. When others finally get wise to wanting and needing gold and silver bullion, the prices will be expensive to buy 1 ounce and over, especially in gold. Fractional would give most people a lesser cost option. That's right. In this day and age, with the prices so high, yep, I'm buying more fractional than I have ever before. As well. So you're right. Exactly. Very good. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's move over to this and see what we've got from the next comment from about the cent, about the dime, from Thomas Shop, 8594. Says here, every detail has meaning. The removal of the olive branch is not really up for debate. Walking soft but carrying a big stick is also not the meaning of the bird holding both the branch and the arrows. That's exactly right. It's really more of a hidden and controversial interpretation that the ones with the beak have both sides of the politics in their pocket. This change in design is just another way the cabal is telling us we're not even trying anymore, kind of like installing an invalid Joe Biden as president, and a psychological tactic to break our spirit. Like this, look, we can put a senile old man and it takes the power and there's nothing more you can do about it. You can find these messages in satanic music videos all over. If you want to find a narrative that will reinforce the naive beliefs about our representatives, you can find it. You can also find a bridge I plan to selling you, and I require up payment first. No big deal. Well, it's really as simple as the historic reason. It's there because it was Revolutionary War, emerging liberty. You have to fight for it. That's what it's about. liberty over tyranny. So we fought against tyranny. That's the American Revolution. It really is as simple as that. Rich Lee says, if the stock market starts to roll over, KD bar the door. $50 silver will not hold. Yes, all right. All right, maybe not. I still think we may see a touch, though. All right, very good. All right, America First bought 3 ounces for $52 total, not per. I have a reputable method I use and get these results daily. That's incredible. Never heard of that. That's insane. Wow, that's incredible. That's mind blowing. Craig the Alchemist. I'm hoping for $30 silver and then top up in bulk and hold for 15 years. There you go. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could take advantage of that. I don't think it's going to get that low again, though. I really don't. Could be wrong, but I kind of doubt we're going to see $30 silver ever again. GL. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Here comes a scammer. We're taking him. Hello?
Hey, Richard. It's Lewis with King Capital. I'm a man of my word, right?
You are a man of your word. That's a rarity these days. Thank you.
No, my word is gold, okay?
And you're even early too, so that's great. I love it. Now, if and you say your word is gold, is it what carat? What purity is the gold of your word?
Pure gold, okay?
As in 24 karat.
24 karat.
Nice. Okay? I like it. Not just a little bit. I like it a lot.
Okay, good. Listen, the reason I was calling.
Yeah.
Is because I actually had the business pre-approved with an SBA Express.
No way! I'm pre-approved?
Pre-approved. Okay?
Nice! That doesn't happen very often in my life. I love to be pre-approved. This is music to my ears.
Rich, I was breaking chops, Rich, okay?
Are
you in the market for working capital?
Yeah, but before you talk about working capital, what did you just say just before that? Are you making pork chops?
No, I said I was breaking chops. You know?
Breaking chops. Explain that phraseology to me.
I'm from Staten Island, New York.
Okay.
And I'm Italian, okay?
All right.
So breaking chops means that it's just a nicer way of saying just breaking someone's you know what, you know?
Oh, busting your balls.
Yeah, busting your balls.
That's a Brooklyn thing. I'm from Brooklyn, so we say busting your balls. You know what I'm saying? You know, smashing the testicles. You know what I'm getting at? Yeah.
Yeah, my grandparents are from Brooklyn, okay? So I'm a direct descendant of Brooklyn people, okay?
I like it. I took the ancestry, and I've got my ancestry goes back through all the way back to the inner workings of Boston Harbor, and all the way down through Connecticut, and through those areas, dating all the way back to the 2010s. I'll go way back in my lineage.
Have you ever been to Italy?
I've heard it's very close to Sicily, from what I understand. Palermo.
Oh, really?
Near Palermo. It's near Palermo, from what that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
It's like Italy gave Sicily the boot, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So Sicily
is one of the greatest places on earth, and the food is amazing.
I know some families from down that way that have been involved in a little bit of, shenanigans from time to time, but they're good people. They're really good cooks and like the spaghetti, but there's some other things that maybe, they get involved with the construction industry, and or they, there's other areas where they may, some of the practices may be a little bit questionable, maybe not totally legal, but ethical. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you cross them a certain way, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that
no.
with my Sicilian brothers and sisters.
I was just at a wedding this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
The kid's grandfather, I don't know if you ever heard of him, Quack Ruggiero.
Quack Ruggiero, I've never heard of him.
Okay, he supposedly was one of the people that got Paulie Castellano,
Whacked.
Okay?
Wow.
He got him whacked. Not quacked, but whacked.
Whacked. Right.
So I was at a wedding in Long Island this weekend with all those type of people, and you don't want to say the wrong things,
That's true. I would like to. One of the reasons why I want to get money for the business is I'm trying to do a fact-finding mission. I really want to find out where James Hoffa is buried. I want to find which construction project where he's been put into the cement down into the footers of some building, on Midtown Manhattan somewhere. This is my guess. That's as far as I've gotten, but I want to try to find out where that is. And maybe if you can get in touch with Quack Quack, maybe he can help me so that we can crack open the case on James Hoffa.
You're a funny guy, Rich. Let me tell you, you are a funny guy. But Quack Quack he's deceased. Okay.
Oh well, that's going to make it very difficult probably to get a hold of him, unless we have had some rosemaries or something. If we could get into some spiritism or something like that, but my guess is probably that would not be possible at this juncture. But very good. So nice. Anything else you want to tell me about the family?
No, that's it. I was really just calling to see if the business could utilize working capital. Any lines of credit, term loans.
I think so. I think so. But here's the thing. I'm kind of a stickler on this. We want to make sure that it is above board and legal. Okay. And so any money that I get, I want to make sure it's clean money. In other words, if you do run it through some of the washing machines, make sure that it is, they use special detergent, the fabric softeners and all that, so that it comes out nice, squeaky clean. And I like my bills with a little bit of a nice laundry, fresh scent to them.
You won't have to worry about that because we wire the money to you, okay? We don't.
Well,
we don't
I don't like it. Honestly, if you don't mind.
The 1980s.
Well, I appreciate that, but the thing is any kind of bills that are wrapped in wire, it's hard to get that wire off those bills, especially usually when there's bills that come wrapped in a paper thing that goes around the bills, and it's got this sticky stuff where it's, it just wraps all the bills. If you could do it like that rather than wrapping it in wire, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll definitely be able to do that for you,
that would be wonderful. I appreciate that. That's great. Just make sure it's clean and it's got that paper wrapper and not the wires holding the bills together. And then we'll be good to go. Nice. Unless you got XRP or some altcoin.
I don't deal with any of that fugazi stuff, crypto.
What about meme coins? Can I get a meme coin or 7?
Definitely not.
Not meme coin. No meme coins. Okay. How
so
about
Rich? You looking for money? Or
I like
no?
to get. I'm game. I'm game for some dough. That's a slang in Brooklyn for money. Dough. And it's not female deer. Just want you to understand, dough is not female deer. It's not DOE. That's not the female deer. DOUGH, like bread, except that it doesn't have. Well, what dough? Does dough have leavened? Does dough have the Oh, what is it? Yeast? Does dough have yeast in it?
Yeah. It does good. Actually. It does.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm answering a text. Yes. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yes. So, yes, I'm...
Okay, Rich. So
long story longer, I'm interested. Yeah,
okay?
I need working capital. Right. Yeah, let's get back on track right now.
Yeah, let's get back on track, all right?
Working capital.
How much revenue is the business actually generating per month?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. My favorite question. You're going to love this. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
$98,000 a month each and every month. Yep.
Perfect. And you got... And I'm almost 100% positive that your credit is above at least 730. You just sound like that type of guy, right?
I am that type of guy. I am. Perfect. That's right.
So you are going to qualify.
Not quackify, right? Not quackify. I'm going to qualify.
No, not quackify. Qualify.
Right.
Okay, for our lowest rates and our best terms. Okay.
I love it.
I'll be able to get you anywhere from 100,000 to 200,000.
Well, that's
you're interested in?
Well, yeah, because the sweet spot is 120,000. It's always $120,000 I'm looking for.
Okay, so that's what you need. 120,000, no problem. Okay. Yeah. How long has the business been open for legally?
Legally, 14 years. Illegally, about 20 years before that. But I became legal 14 years ago.
What is it? A sole prop LLC?
Well, it's more of a jazz. It's more of a jazz thing. I'm not much into soul music.
Okay, you don't like those type of people.
Well, I mean, I like those type of people. I'm just not.
Rich, we're racist too now?
No, I don't race. I like to walk slowly. No, I'm not a big fan of soul music, but I love soul people. But one of my
Oh,
favorite
all
bands is
right.
Suffocation. Suffocation has a black guitar player named Terrence Hobbs. He is the bomb
Really?
diggity. Look up Suffocation one time on the old
I will.
interwebs.
I'll look it up right now while we're
Yeah,
on the phone. Okay,
Suffocation.
perfect.
Yeah.
So we're on track here. You're looking for 120.
Yep,
You're doing 98 a month consistently.
that's
You have
correct.
great credit.
I
It's
got.
definitely above 730. That's all.
I'm checking all the boxes, aren't I? I'm
No,
checking all the
check all the
boxes.
boxes. Okay. So the only things that I'm going to need from you, Rich, is an application.
An application? Did you just say application? Hello? We're losing. We lost connection here. We're still connected, but I can't hear you. Hello? You're in a bad cell or something.
Rich, could you hear me?
Now I can hear you. What happened? Did you go through the Brooklyn Tunnel?
No, I'm not. No, I'm already home.
Okay,
Listen,
don't move. Don't move. Wherever you're at right now, do not move because this is perfect. I can hear you clear as a bell. Although some bells are not very clear, I do want to make that point. Some bells are actually kind of muddy sounding, but I like the clear bells.
Rich, could you hear me?
Yeah, okay, I can hear you now. Don't move.
Okay. No, I went home early today. Listen, we funded 250,000 today, and then I funded 50,000 right before I left. So I went home a little early, you know.
Nice. Yeah, you celebrate. That's right. That's how you do it. Hold on 1 second here. Hold on. This might be my lawyer popping in here to make sure.
Hey, Richard. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Yes, Richard. It's Anna. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yes, I just wanted to connect quickly here. You wanted to get on a call to kind of discuss what you were looking for?
Yes, and I appreciate it. Yes, I would like to talk about what I'm looking for, and so yes, I've got Lewis on the line with me here too, and we're looking for about $120,000 for the old business here.
Okay, great. What exactly do you guys do for business?
I thought you'd never ask. We actually create a special kind of aerosol spray deodorant. Works for the underarms pits, and we've got a silver lining it as well because silver kills bacteria, and so it also kills. So not only do you want to kill the odors, but any bacteria that could form in the armpits. We want to be. It's going to be a special patent pending thing, not a patent Benatar thing. And we need fundage for that. Because, see, Lewis never asked me what I needed the money for. But you did. That's put you in a step above, you know what I mean? Although the call, though, are you speaking right into the microphone? Because it sounds like you have a blanket over the microphone.
I'm so sorry. Is this better?
That's a little better, yes. That's a little better,
Okay,
yes.
great.
I can, yes.
Okay, great. Good news.
Is this Anna?
Perfect. Yes, it's Anna.
Anna. See, I remembered. Yeah, very good. Nice.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, and how much does the business currently cost a month?
Say that again.
How much is the business bringing in a month right now?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that question. Are you ready for it? I love to give this answer. Are you ready? Here it is. And actually, Lewis, you tell her. You tell her, Lewis. I'll give you the glory on this one. Oh, hold on. I don't know what happened there. Are you there?
Hey, Rich, could you hear me?
Yes,
can
I
you
can.
hear me, Rich?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah,
I just called you from my
Other
my
number.
computer number. I don't know what was going on. With my
Yeah,
phone.
I don't need the. No worries, Lewis. So, Lewis, do you want to tell Anna how much I earn per month?
Yeah, you do about 98 a month.
No, exactly 98 a month. $98,000, not just $98. 98,000. That's right.
Wait, I thought it was 98 shekels. I thought that's what you told me.
No, not shekels, not shekels, and
Okay.
and not meme coin either, not the old meme coin. This is real
What about XRP?
XRP, not XRP. That's right. You know me, I'm down with XRP.
So, who's this? who's this nice
This-
woman we're talking to also?
This is the lovely Anna. Say hello to Anna.
Hey, Anna, how are you?
I'm great, Anna. I'm great, Louis. How are you?
Now, Anna, let me ask you
Very
this.
good.
Anna, are you by any chance from Montana, Anna? Are you from Montana, Anna?
No, but I'm from Montreal.
Montreal.
Canada.
We could not call you Anna Montana, could we?
You can call me Anna Montana if you like.
We could call you Anna Montreal. So you're Canadian. Do you speak le français, French? Are you French?
Yes, I speak Francais, but I'm actually from Ukraine originally.
Oh, from Ukraine. Cool. Well, if you have French, I was going to say if you would be French, and my friend Louis is from Sicily, Italy. He's got family from Sicily.
The girls that I hired to run my real estate company, who take care of all my Section 8 tenants, she's from Ukraine. Her name is Alina. Talk to her every day. She's the nicest human being.
Nice.
Her husband, Ukraine is not doing so well right now. Her husband actually got pulled out of his house to be sent to war.
Wow.
That's how bad it is in Ukraine right now.
Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah. I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's right.
All right, Rich, so you know what I need, right? An application and the bank statements, all right? We're going to do the application right now.
Well, yeah, we got Anna, too.
120.
Yeah, we got Anna, but
I know, but
did you hear?
Who's Anna? I'm confused.
That's the lovely lady you were talking to. So you just like literally 15 seconds ago, you were talking to Anna, and you were wondering who Anna was. That's who you were talking. So Anna asked me what I was.
Is she your secretary? Is this your wife, your daughter?
Anna, do you want to do you want to disclose the nature of our relationship to Louis? Anna, go ahead.
I mean, my company also provides business financing for businesses such as Rich's.
There you go. See?
Rich, we can't be talking to the competitor, Rich, all right?
Why?
Anna, where are you calling from?
Are you my competitor?
Anna, where are you calling from right now?
Montreal. She just told you Montreal.
No, but listen. Anna, you sound like a lovely lady.
And she is.
But my office is on Wall Street. Rich, come on.
You said you were from Staten Island.
Yeah, I'm from Staten Island. I live in Staten Island. But my office is in Wall Street. King Capital. What about you?
King Capital. We're from Monetary Capital.
Monetary Capital.
What is it called?
Monetary.
Monetary Capital? M-O-N-T... Oh, monetary, okay.
Monetary. Monetary Capital. And see, the thing is...
no problem.
Louis.
So give us both the application and the bank, and we'll see who gets you a better offer. Fair game.
Rich, she actually asked what I wanted the money for. You didn't ask that.
You told me what you want the money for already. You try to go dig someone up in New York City.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was the one thing. But I gave her a different story. I gave her the old underarm deodorant spray with silver in it story.
Anna, what's your number so we can connect?
Well, I don't know. She yeah, I think she's probably.
Okay, write it down, Louis. Write it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna text you right now. 514.
Okay.
514 573.
Yeah.
Well.
0.
Yeah.
1.
Okay. All right. Well, sounds like I'm playing matchmaker between you. I'm a little jealous now.
Wait, Rich, hold up. I gotta listen to her. Hold up.
514.
Yeah. 5730.
7923.
0551.
Oh, come on, Rich. What is it? What are the last digits?
7123.
No, Rich. Listen, Anna. 514 573. Okay, what's after that?
0551.
0551. All right, Anna. I'm gonna text you right now. Maybe me and you could do some business. All right, Rich.
What?
Ready to cough up the application?
I don't have a cold right now. I can't cough much up right now. Although I do have some allergies from time to time.
Rich, how many people did you say to call you at 5:15 Central Time?
7.
You told 7 people to call you, and how many calls?
People that actually followed up on
You're the only two that did it, and so I applaud you. Most people don't live up to the
You
words.
know what, Lewis? Lewis, game on.
Game on.
Game on, exactly.
See, that's a universal phrase.
on.
Canadians just use that phrase. Everybody knows what game on means. Everybody knows what game on means. You know what I mean?
This is nuts. This is the wildest conversation I've ever had.
That's
in
what
my
she
life,
said.
Probably.
You and me both.
See?
Literally in my life, in my whole years of doing this, in my career of doing this, okay? I've never had a crazier conversation than this one in my life.
My goal in life is to bring good loan scammers together, and I'm like, it's like a matchmaker, you know. I'm the old richest matchmaker service, you know.
Rich, you have any loans on the books, Rich?
Putting it, Rich. Don't offend us.
I've got books on the loan. I've got books on loan. I'm letting a couple friends borrow some books that I have.
Did you get my text, Anna?
Let me check. I did.
There it is.
Okay.
Remember, Lewis.
You've made a connection.
Okay.
You've made
Save my number, okay?
I will. From King Capital, right?
King Capital, okay? You ever want to come work with us in New York City? You have a job, okay? You got my word.
There you go.
If you ever come visit Montreal, I got you.
All right. What about me? Can I get a job at a loan scammer company too? Can I get a?
What about your deodorant business?
Rich. Listen.
I want to get a job at a loan scammer.
I'm not in the business of wasting time. Like I said, I funded $300,000 today already.
Right.
Okay. I'm not in the business of wasting time. I don't want to waste my time, and I definitely don't want to waste yours. Okay.
But
so
when I want to get a job offer,
I would like to call somebody else.
But I want to get a job offer from a loan scammer. Can you give me a job too?
Yeah, I could.
Okay, look, Rich.
Yeah.
Rich, I'm going to send you an email.
Okay.
An application form and just attach last from us the bank statement.
Okay? Oh, that's simple.
So
okay.
Now we can move forward. Okay, and then me and Lewis are going to see if we can get you the better offer.
Word. Nice, sweet. I like it. All right. So I just need
What should I expect it by?
Probably in about 47 years from right now. I probably can get that back to you.
So.
Wait, Rich, how did you connect our phone calls? What, did you merge us?
It's a merger and acquisition situation here. Because what I want to do is I want to try to bring loan scammers together to form one big company, and then I can get a call from from one company instead of all these different companies all around the world now, apparently, because even from a different country.
I didn't know they did it. In Montreal.
I didn't either.
I have a few Montreal customers that we can't fund because I think we only have one or two funders in Montreal.
Wow.
So I'll send you them. Send you their contacts. You can reach out to them.
There you go. Business development. You can that's networking. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Rich, are we funding you or?
Yes,
Rich,
please
Rich,
fund me.
Do you need money? Enough of the bullshit, Rich. Seriously.
I want money from both of you. I want money from both of you.
Have you taken on a loan before?
I want Canadian dollars from Anna, and I want American dollars from Lewis. I split it 50-50. Divide 120,000 by 2. No, let's do what's 120,000 times 2. Can somebody do the math for me on that one?
Have a nice day.
Wait. Let's seal the deal.
I'm gonna text you, right?
No. Let's seal the deal. Let's seal.
Text me, Lewis.
He hung up, Anna. He hung up on me.
Okay.
I wanted to.
Rich,
Yeah.
are you serious or not?
I want to do business with you, Anna, and I want to do business with Lewis too, but he hung up on me.
Okay, then let's not goof around and tell me what you really want.
I really would like to get, if I'm honest with you, what I really want is happiness in life. I want to feel fulfilled. I want to feel, I think I would feel more fulfilled if I had a couple ounces of gold in my possession right now. You know what I mean?
Okay, Rich, I'm sending the application. Attach your last 3 months of bank statements. If you don't, we can't make this work, okay?
And what's that? If you don't what?
No, we won't make this work. We can't work, okay?
Why can't we work? But
as Lewis said, we both don't like wasting our time, okay? So.
But what about my time? What about our time together here today?
You're the one wasting your time and my time.
We've learned a lot from each other. I'd like to know more about your childhood if I could. Is there a way we can get your childhood? Oh, I guess not. Oh boy, crazy, crazy. And I really do think it was about 7 that I had lined up, and usually they don't. In fact, one that said, "You promise you're gonna call me?" Yes, I promise, and they never do. Stupid scammers. All right, let's see here. See, some of you may say, "Well, they seem perfectly nice." Make no mistake, they know how to be people persons to try to slick, but they're all scammers. They're all scammers. No mercy. I love wasting their time. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. All right. Now, let's get to this comment finally from GL Clon Care Collector, Texas. I believe that's what that says. It's going down because the silver hysteria of silver is going to be $300 an ounce is over. Many has been duped by big online dealers hyping the price shooting to the moon. Now it's starting to go down to more realistic price at the high 50s. Well, it very well could, although it hasn't yet. We'll see, and I talked about that in this video, but I believe on the other side of this bull run, we're going to see a much higher price than we'd seen before the bull run. And it could even double that, which is very exciting. All right, let's see here. Wake me up at 50. I'd like to be finished my last tube of silver buffaloes. All right, well, David, we're going to try to keep you awake every day on this channel through whatever market conditions they are. It's always good to pay attention, but thank you so much. All right, very good. And let's see here. Same name. This just hot off the press. They're going to put Trump's name on the dollar bills. Yes, I heard a lot about that. Don't know if it's worth a whole video on it because it's currency, but yeah, it's crazy. I think in a sense they ought to really do a USA Privy or USA 250 a Privy mark on the bills rather than Trump's name. But that's Trump for you. All right, Peter Bodenchuk, and this after it skyrocketed yesterday. However, it has lost nearly $10 Canadian. Yes, yep, that's how crazy the markets are moving. Indeed, they are. Valerie Price here says the following. Metals usually go down with the markets, then turn around. Going up while markets continue to slide. They're not going to stop printing currency back up the truck. Yeah, that's right. They're not going to stop printing currency. They still will, and they are doing it right now. All right. Yes, that's right. That's right, Steve Lapointe. They can call, and they will. They'll text each other, and they sure will. Oh, man. Crazy, crazy. Scammers, and they hook up some scammers together. That's what we do. Trek Mario says, well, I sold some of my retired Lego sets and bought the dip on gold. So I got a 1/10 ounce random one from Summit Metals. Hope it stays here. Nice. Well, congratulations. No, very cool. I tell you what, some of those Lego sets can sell for pretty high dollars. So good job. That's awesome. From Summit Metals, channel sponsor. Great company to work with. And so check them out. Link is in the description of this video. They're still sold out of their 1 gram bars. I need to ask them about that when they're going to get more of those in. But there's where the metal is closed today. Let's get back over here. See what we've got here. Let's see here. And we've got the Silver Heist is here. Yes, indeed. Good to see Silver Heist, the one and the only. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. What's happening here? Eat Cow. Interesting name. Says, let them keep playing their games. Hold on a second. Why did this happen? I hate when that happens. I'm buying more. It can only logically go back up past $120 with all the chaos and shortages happening now. Well, I don't know that I would say that for sure, just because of everything that's been happening and chaotic for enough time now that you would think you would see that kind of move. Notwithstanding, that was a bubble that burst. I don't know if we're going to see that again, but it is very good. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah, let's see here. Let's get up to the next comment here. With this, we've got Jim and Man 3990 says, look at the charts on this stuff. 15 minutes before the POTUS spoke, when slam down happened, some big trades were made, spiking the volatility for a brief 5 minutes, and after those were in the money. Big transfer, just saying, something noticed. Opinion like back side. All's got one. That's right. Exactly. Everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's got a backside. Well, most everybody. There are some people that don't have a backside, believe it or not, but that's a conversation for another day. All right, we've got this comment here from Jesus Loves Americans. He says, these clowns think they can discourage metal stacking before it shoots through the roof. Meanwhile, the military needs cheap silver to bomb the crap out of Iran, and who knows who's next? Probably China. Well, the thing is that they don't care what the price of silver is. It's not going to have any impact, or negligible impact, on what they're doing. I want our flyboys to have as many missiles as needed to destroy this commie bastard. Just think, every Tomahawk missile that blows makes silver 500 ounces rare. Well, I don't think there's 500 ounces. In fact, I would almost be willing to bet there's not 500 ounces of silver in a Tomahawk cruise missile. But anyways, maybe they'll shoot up so many silver becomes as rare as gold. Yeah, don't think that's going to happen either. But anyways, but thank you, Jesus Loves Americans. I do think that it'll make it harder for the silver to be recovered, but I think that's a negligible amount overall in the grand scheme of things. All right, let's see here. We got Breezy 1202 says this: follow the money. I've made a killing in my penny oil stocks. Best president ever had. Silver plummeting just has begun. Sub 50 by May. Called it on February 1st when it would be sub 75 in March, and I got slammed by replies, and I was crazy. Here we are. Dead cat bounced yesterday to create more FOMO and bag holders of silver and gold. Next decent run-up won't be until September. I don't believe we'll ever see over 75 again this year. My opinion, but when I saw Trump sending ships to the Mideast, I sunk 30K into oil stocks and cashed out last week at 160. Nice. Wow. Way to go. All right. You timed that well. Sure. All right. And let's see here. Metallica fans. Makes me mad that I bought a lot from January to March. Should have waited till the hype was over, but fell for it. Got a 10th ounce gold piece for $620, now worth $530. Oh well. I never win. Been stacking since 2011, so it's all good, I guess. And that's the thing. You're going to find situations like that, but Metallica fan, you're holding strong, and that is the key. Hold being the key, and your perseverance and patience will pay off. And it will pay off with preserving your wealth over the long course of time. That's what we should hope for and expect with precious metals. Very good. Good job. All right. Let's see here. And since the super chats have been light here as of late, I'm going to go ahead and do 3 push-ups now for Zardoz's super chat and Grumpy Grandpa gift membership. So let me do those 3 push-ups quick, because I like to do that here. There we go. Get this stuff out of the way. Make this happen. Come on, get this thing down here. Can't move. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, nice. We got it. We made it do. We made it happen. We made it work. Okay. Okay, let's see here. And let's get this going here. Okay, we've got this from Blitz44. They are dropping the price so people sell. That way they get a hold of your silver. Keep hold of it. You're losing a fortune selling. That's right. You got to hold on to it for sure. You're right about that. And definitely appreciate that, Blitz. And we got this from Douglas Keeler. He says, wouldn't hurt my feelings to have silver drop to a more reasonable price of $50 per ounce. The market went up way too fast for a senior on Social Security. Yeah, I hear you. But I tell you what, if you're a senior on Social Security and you have a whole heck of a lot of silver, unless you want to pass it along to the next generation, it may not be a bad time to cash out. Yeah, you heard me say that, but that's in your situation. You have to weigh that for yourself. But anyways, let's see here. All right, let's see. We have got this comment here from Mimira Dawang. says, I went to my local coin shop in San Francisco yesterday and sold some silver coins and a kilo bar. I'm now a regular there, but when I got into my truck and drove off, I took a quick glance at the check and cash they gave me and realized they had grossly overpaid me. So I immediately went back and whispered, I think you overpaid me, to the salesman's ear. He went, OMG. And I said, here, and handed him $1,000 cash back. These are good guys, and what can I say? You know, that kind of error could cost him his job. Anyways, just sharing. I won't mention the shop, just so you know. If you have to be brutally honest, even though big banks and crap heads like Jamie Dimon steal from us retailers without losing any sleep. The Federal Reserve, too. Well, good job on you. I've done the same thing. I do a local coin shop where they charge me 5 ounces for a 10 ounce. They charged me for a 5 ounce bar that was a 10 ounce bar, and I told them, I said, no, this is a 5 ounce bar, and so they corrected the error. But yes, and that will come back. That goodwill will, as a customer, you will be appreciated there for sure, because you could have just taken that money and ran, but you didn't. All right, let's see here. Tony Bones, there's so much physical silver, and it's so easy to acquire. Knowing this, we ought to know that everything is manipulated tremendously. Indeed, it is. All right, there you go. And one way or another, everything is, not just silver. BD 71549s says, it's my fault that silver dropped. And on Thursday, I just had the patience. I lost the patience and made a buy on Wednesday overnight. I should have had an app and charged people $5 a month to track my buys. I swear it always goes down like $1 to $4 a day after I pull the trigger. Yeah, I know, I hear. They call that Salivate's law. And for sure. All right. Let's see. Okay, here comes another scammer calling us here. Oh, the same one. It's going to be, what's his name? Lewis. Lewis!
Rich,
What happened?
Rich, what was the name of Anna's company?
Oh man, you really, can't you just text her to get the name?
Oh, I did, Rich. I think I got the wrong number.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't remember off the bottom of my.
She sent you an email.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't see the email pop through yet, but I'm not by my computer right now. So if I
Rich,
can.
Rich, do you really not need money for the business?
Well, you hung up on me earlier, so I thought maybe you didn't think I did.
Well, listen, you're playing a whole game. I mean,
as they say, no good deed goes unpunished. You know what I mean? No good deed. I've heard that from somewhere. Somebody said that someplace, sometime.
Rich,
it's almost like a silver heist.
You're a very funny guy. You got a lot of knowledge. You make very funny jokes. But listen, I'm a businessman. I can't be.
But I want to try to impress you, Lewis. Like, for instance, do you know who's buried in Ulysses S. Grant's tomb? I know my history. You'll never guess who.
I don't even know who Ulysses S. Grant is.
Okay, well, he was a former general from a war that happened back in between 1861 and 1865. He was also president.
He was a president. All right.
Yeah, he was a president. And so I'm going to break some news to you. You're going to love this. I'm going to try to impress you with my knowledge, okay? My knowledge of history. It is Grant that is buried in Ulysses S. Grant's tomb. Okay? Grant. Granted, I just gave you the answer to that question. You know what I mean? I'm going to grant you a little bit of grace through all this, okay? Now, ask me any other historical question or any... Hold on one second. This might be... Well, no. Are you still there?
Yeah, man.
Okay, anyways. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways. So, yes. Any other questions for me?
Yeah, Rich, do you need money for the business?
Yes, I'd like to get $120,000 for the business. And let me just remind you what I earn, because this is my favorite part. I love to tell how much I earn per month. It's exactly, wait for it. Yep, 98, not just 98. Finish it.
98,000.
98,000 what?
Big ones.
Yeah, those two, but it's dollars. That's US dollars, believe it or not. Now your loan company is King's Landing funding. But I forget what hers was called. It may have been Anna's Loan Shark Service. I think that's what it was called. Anna's Loan Shark Service out of Montreal, Canada.
Anna's Loan Shark Service?
Yeah, Anna's Loan Shark Service out of Canada.
She said something like monetary, but I looked
Well, that's
it
right,
up.
monetary. Yeah, that's right. Modern monetary theory, loan services. Yeah.
Is it monetary capital?
No, it's modern monetary theory, loan services. That's right. I remember that now. With the
Rich,
sweet.
have you ever taken funding before?
I've.
Why are you on every lead list that I buy? I see your name all the time.
I get around, brother.
Is someone just trying to fuck with you, or have you taken funding before?
I think that's what it is. Maybe it's a combination of both those things. It could have been that I've never taken funding.
I can understand why someone would want to fuck with you, because listen. If I was trying to fuck with you, I'd put you on every lead list that I sell too.
Right.
But you had to have taken funding in the past, no?
Cut
the BS. Just talk to me man to man, Rich.
All right. Well,
have you taken funding in the past?
You guessed it with the other answer.
Oh, they're just trying to mess with you.
That's right. All right. Now I'm going to be really honest with you, like I did the other day with the other gentleman that called. Okay. So this all began in 2014. I got calls from people that said, hey, do you need some funding for your business? No, I don't have a business. Please take me off your list. Please, I'm very polite. Please take me off your list. I get more calls, do the same thing, more calls. So then I give a bunch of fake names, and then they sell those fake names, and then it just goes around and around because I kept getting the calls. And so now you know. Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Okay?
So you would give them like fake tax ID and fake Social Security and stuff.
I don't even have to do that. I just give everything else fake. They don't even go to that far. But I have given some fake other numbers and stuff too.
You don't actually own a business?
I don't own a business.
Oh my God!
But I like to be funny, and I love to mess with the scammers.
No,
and I
hilarious.
love to get
you are freaking hilarious. If I was at work, I would have banged on you, but I'm at home. I made a lot of money today, and I'm kind of happy, you know.
Well, so, I'm glad. As long as you're happy, I'm happy.
No,
if you're
Rich,
happy,
I'm happy.
Although I'm not happy about the scam part of it. That's the only thing I'm not happy about.
If this freaking makes you happy and you like freaking messing with people, I love messing with people too. So
sometimes it makes people mad. Sometimes it makes people mad.
A lot of people in this world are extremely soft.
Right.
And they don't know how to laugh. And in order to live a fulfilling and happy life, you need to laugh. You know. And listen, you're a good guy. You know. I think
thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be. Some people don't think I'm funny, and they don't want any part of it. And it makes me sad. I just want to go cry in a corner.
No. Listen, I definitely was not fake laughing at your jokes like I do with some business owners. You had me laughing a couple times, you know.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, Rich. This is where we're gonna depart, though. So good luck in all your endeavors in life. And
well, thank you,
wish
sir.
You the best.
You too. All right, you take care.
Thanks, brother.
Bye bye. Oh man, and I've lost a subscriber, folks. Look at that. We've pissed off Mark Razor so much because he doesn't think I'm funny. I think I might just shut the channel down now. Because it's just crazy. I don't know if I can go on anymore after this. Let's see here. Where is it? Let me find it. Where is it? Where did he post it here? I'm gonna pin it. I'm gonna find it here. There it is here. And I thought it was funny. I guess I'm not funny. So Mark Razor's unsubscribed from my channel. And so and so I'm gonna have to go crawl in a corner and I don't know, but I don't know why did that not pin. It says it pinned. It pinned at the bottom. It didn't pin at the top. And did you all see that message? Is it pinned at the top or the bottom? Maybe I'll unpin it. I don't know. Anyways, all right. I unpinned it. Oh well, crazy. Some people. All right, let's see here. Even the loan scammer thought I was funny. All right, let's see here. Okay, Chris and his coin says, absolutely agree with your breakdown of the reverse of this coin. There is no room to be positive when you are fighting for your freedom. Fighting, well said. Also, I really hope to get some silver rounds of this design because, like you, I absolutely love the design. It's a shame we still not have seen any in circulation. I've not seen any 2026 coins in circulation. Me either. I did get some quarters from the U.S. Mint booth, the fun show in Orlando. Well, great way to go. And the new quarters, the Revolutionary War quarters, have been released today. Sold out in 22 minutes. I wasn't anywhere near a computer to buy some, but it's crazy. So yeah. So Revolutionary War quarters are sold out too. And really, given that what this year is about, you would think they would produce enough to meet demand, and they would circulate enough to meet demand. I've not seen any 2026 coins anywhere. It's insane. And here we are almost in April. It's nuts. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see here. Yuma 671. Nothing is by accident. And missing olive branch. Also, they took this out because of the whole deep states who's controlling the country is satanic. And they're not for peace, only for war. Well, Yuma didn't watch the video. I didn't watch the video because that's exactly not the reason. It's funny. People make comments like these and they don't watch the video. Explain what it is about. Other channels are pulling their content on this. I want one of these Cooper Brits. Yeah. Yep, and I talked about that as well, too. I would love to. That would be worth some heck of a lot of money. Bozo says, mistakes happen, and at least they owned up to it. If I were still buying silver, I would have a CCT slide. There you go. There you go. Yes, indeed. Good craftsmanship. Really good craftsmanship with those pieces in there. Let's see here. And who else is with me here on this broadcast? Appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. We've got Cybercurrent Twitcher. I meant to email you about this article, but totally forgot. I saw it somewhere entirely different where you heard it about it. Interesting, yeah. Pretty wild. It's a couple different sources been looking at this, talking about this. Molly Russell says, cue the tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Sam will say about this. Video from this morning about the Royal Mint and what happened over there. Cooper and Nickel Britannias. It's crazy. All right, let's see here. All right, CCT sold another CCT slide. Well, cojones, I hope you don't leave. All right, we got one person leaving the channel because they don't like the scam calls. But I hope the rest of you will stay. So Terry Oliver, so the obvious question is a yes to the obvious question. Do these coins make an error have any collector value? Yes. Very low mintage has been returned to source, or does it truly become a collector item? Well, my guess is probably Chards would probably return those. But if they did, boy, they would have a massive numismatic coin in their hand. They could sell those things for thousands of dollars. With this population of 209, are you kidding me? It'd be crazy. CCT. CCT slide would have instantly indicated if your Britannia was a Cooper, nickel, or silver. That's right. As I mentioned in the video, the CCT, and even showed part of the CCT slide in the video. Yes, indeed. A lot of our commemorative coins were struck in both metals. All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you, my friend. Let's see here. Thank you, Zardoz. I appreciate it. Man, Michael K has just gifted a satellite metal gift membership. Thank you so much. And Zardoz received it. Look at that. I love it. That's great. Perfect. Thank you, Michael K. I appreciate that so much, and I'm sure Zardoz does too as well. You know, the one thing about the channel gift memberships, what makes them so special is sometimes they go out to people who don't comment on the channels and may have subscribed, or they haven't been here in a while, and it reminds them that the channel's still here, and they may actually accept that gift for 30 days and even extend it afterwards. So those who send those channel gift memberships, that's like a power broker of a super chat. So thank you so much for that, Michael K. and Zardoz earlier. You guys are amazing. Appreciate you so much. All right. Ian MC, Sal, the word of the day is systemic. We're in a lot of trouble. Yes, indeed. How long will it last? We don't know. Don't take any wooden nickels. Oh, you won't. That's right. Try not to take any wooden nickels. All right, and we've got this here. We've got Silver Surfer. I have purchased gold and silver bullion from Chards, 1964 limited for many years. All right, way to go. Do I need to weigh my recent purchases? Very good bullion dealer, but I use Atkinson's bullion more. Just 1 ounce silver for Britannias. Yes, just a 1 ounce silver for Britannias. And probably not a bad idea, as I mentioned in the video, to verify your precious metals no matter where you go. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see. And good to see A-Dub is here. Welcome, A-Dub. Good to see Jeff Shoe Smith. Good to see you guys. Dennis Maniac is here. And let's see. We've got Leovener. Oops, not first time for mints to do mistake. Worth a lot of money now. I wish I had one. Yeah, it'd be nice to get one of those. Can you imagine if they would have shipped one out and somebody got it and realized it and decided, I'm going to keep this thing. They could sell that thing for big bucks. McCall Cheers. Royal Mint locked my account when the gold price is having the free fall last week. They said it is regular ID verification. I can't sell or move money within my account. By the way, it's still locked after I submitted my ID information. Wow, that's too bad. I've bought some bullion from them as well. And there's a particular coin I was looking for, and they had it, and the dealers didn't have it. So I opened an account there and overpaid for it. So I had some floating money in there too that I ended up using up. But yeah, it's crazy. All right, very good. Good to see you guys. Let's see. And let's see what we've got here with this. Appreciate you guys being here. David Muir, they have been doing for a long time. Doing what for a long time? You have to be more specific. David Muir says the Bank of England did the same with Africa, wanted their gold back and got caught out. Caught out. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Same name. I'd sue the crap out of the bullion dealer. Well, the bullion dealer did not ship out those coins. They're not liable. They did not ship out those coins, so no customers received the Cooper nickel Britannias, so they wouldn't be sued, or they won't be sued. Nobody to sue. All right. Let's see here. Gene Lefevre says I make at least one a day. All right. There we go. He's in a counterfeiting business. Nice. Nobody cares. This is why Britannia coins were never in the canon of most recognized coins. Only recently they've gotten somewhat more popular. Buyer beware. Yeah, well, I don't know. They've really kind of made a reputation for themselves going back a while after they left Britannia Silver, which is 958 fine, and they added security features. But the milk spotting is a problem, but this is a very rare exception, what we talked about here. Jade. The Royal Mint's planchets for 5-pound Cooper nickel crown coins superficially resemble planchets for Britannia Silver 1 troy ounce 2 pounds. Both coins have the same diameter, 38.61, but the 5-pound Cooper nickel crown coins have a weight of 28.28 grams, whereas the silver ones are 31.21 grams. Yep, that's right. So somebody got them mixed up, apparently, in that. And that makes perfect sense. Thank you, Jade. I think a form of addiction to buying silver and gold is starting to become a problem, like for real, says Chris. Well, yeah, that can be a problem. You do not want to get an addiction to it because then you're operating out of emotion. You're letting that drive your buying and selling or buying of the products. You don't want to do that. So yes, it's good to take a step back and reevaluate. The fact that you're speaking it really is a good first step, I'd say. But yeah, all right. And I understand. I mean, I almost feel like kind of impulse. I gotta get gold this month, or silver this month. Tim Rader. Accident in my butt coming from the royal family. All right, so there's where some of the conspiracy theories coming into play. Chad Bookham says, out of someone's pocket and the silver ones went in their pockets. Could be. I don't know. That's another conspiracy, but we'll see here. All right, let's see here. The Zerestora says, can't even buy real silver now. Where's my refund? Well, you can buy real silver now. I don't know why you would say that. That makes no sense to say that. Ends with a roll. The H is silent. All right. Rolla. All right. Eads with a roll. Let's see here. Bill 457 says, I always check the quarters and the older proof sets for the Type B reverse, and especially some of the Franklin $half coins with the 4 feathers and eagles. Some of those got a higher price. I wonder what one of these will sell for, the copper nickel. I think probably if those are the only ones, I could see them selling for $1,000. I could see that happen. Most of our commemoratives in sterling and cupro are 28.8 grams, 28 grams. Yep, that's right. Except for the 31.1. All right, thank you, CCT. Dennis Niemeyer, good afternoon. Lunchtime. Watching this from the lunchtime. Thank you so much about the ban of gold exports out of Russia that I covered. Some of these videos I thought would do well, and the channel's really kind of lost a lot of views lately. And losing subscribers now too. It's crazy. Not changed anything, just kept going, but it's weird how that works. Anyways, so if any of you guys have a way to share some of the videos and the like, it really is appreciated. Trying to grow the channel consistently, but let's see here. All right. So HYE Power. If I was them, I'd use the blanks to purchase my own coins. If they complain, mail them to India Coin Dealer and mass produce them counterfeit. Yeah. All right. Well, it's I don't know. They use the blanks to produce their own coins. They do produce their own coins. And that's just it. But anyways, all right. Let's see here. SH says a Royal Mint also forgot to put a hijab on the Britannia's face. The coins are simply not accurate. Yeah, I think it's in reference to what British society is becoming with the extreme Muslims immigrants coming in, trying to implement Sharia law across the country. It's insane what's happening, and sad too. Pro 4 just checked, and the markets are booming. He's questioning that. Yeah, they're going up big time. Talked about that in this afternoon's video. Indeed they are. Let's see here. Shadow Sun is here. Welcome. Good to see you. A lot of good folks with us. Appreciate you being here with us tonight. I do stand ready to do more push-ups if need be. And Mark Bass. Mark Bass, I'm sorry. I missed what you said the other day on the live stream. This is absolutely horrible what happened to Mark Bass. He was attacked simply for wearing a MAGA hat. And somebody came up and sucker punched him. And that is, I hope he pressed charges. I hope they found out who that guy was and he got arrested. That is absolutely uncalled for. Any kind of violence like that is unacceptable. And I hope that Mark Bass got some good shots back at the guy. I hope he hit him back hard. That is just awful. Just for wearing a MAGA hat. Absolutely insane. So sorry I missed that. He's still sore. Yeah, well, I hope you press charges. Yes, indeed. All right. And I hope they found the guy. And I hope, it's just that kind of stuff. That should show you this TDS is a real thing. Oh, man, Shadow Sun with 5 Salivate Metal gift memberships. Thank you, brother. Man, let's do 5 push-ups. Let's do 6 for him for that. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me get this out of the way. This back. We gotta become more efficient here. Thank you, Shadow Sun. Here's 6 push-ups for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that so much. Very kind of you. I was just saying earlier that those channel gift memberships really mean a lot because there's some people may get those, like some of these names that got the gift memberships. I've never seen some of these people before, so maybe they'll come back to the channel. So I appreciate that. Oh, and Tiger Stacker, man, Tiger Stacker, with 5 Celebrate Metal gift memberships as well. Very cool. All right, yeah, Mark B. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. That is awful. So let's do 6 push-ups for the Tiger Stacker. Check out Tiger Stacker's channel. Time to wear those chest muscles out. That's right, exactly. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Here we go. And here we go. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Thank you. Check out Tiger Stacker's channel. Great guy. Great member of the community. Appreciate that, my friend. You're awesome. All right. There you go. And, yeah. Very cool. Appreciate you guys very, very much. All right. Let's see here. And let's see here. Dongster says, good thing, big weight difference. Yes. Yes. The good thing they caught that. It was pretty wild how they did that. And let's see here. Aegis Photography says, as a relatively new stacker, I protect my purchases by testing every troy ounce with the Sigma Metalytics and Investor. A little pricey, but worth the price. It really is. That's true. And if you want something cheaper, you can go to the CCT's channel and get the Silver Slide, or you can get the Pocket Pinger, or both of those, which would be a lot less expensive than that. Zardoz with 5 more Salivate Metal gift memberships. Thank you, brother. I'm going to give you 6 push-ups. We have a channel gift membership train starting to form here. Appreciate that. All right. Very cool. Thank you so much. And, oh, thank you, AGAU Fossil. Very kind words. I really appreciate that. I try my best to be honest with my viewers and to be realistic as I can, because I love silver that much that I want to be realistic about it. All right. Thank you so much. Let's do 6 more. Thank you again, Zardoz. You were the man. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, we're doing a bonus one for the channel gift memberships that pop in tonight. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And thank you again to AGAU Fossil. I appreciate that. That may be one reason why I'm not getting the views now. Let's see here. And we've got Jake says, holy collector coin Batman. There you go. Exactly. Big time collector coin for sure. Lamar Avery, what a con job. I think they were trying to see if they could get away with debasing their coins for profit. Nah, that's not what was happening. I guarantee you, of all the conspiracy theories, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that they would not. They know they wouldn't get away with that. That's not what happened here at all. They would never do something so brazen. That would be ridiculous. Sorry, Lamar Avery. That's just incorrect there. But anyways, and let's see here. Let us go up here a little bit and see what we've got here. John Barleycorn. Now those 209 Royal Mint Arrow coins should be worth some money. Yep. My guess is if those things ever hit the market, they probably would go for at least $1,000. Strange silverware. Now I'm worried after purchasing a mini monster box of 10,000 Britannias about a year ago because I don't want to break the straps. What I do? Well, here's what you do. You can weigh each of them. If they all weigh the same, more than likely they are all legitimate. Although if you're talking about breaking the straps off the box itself, well, then you're going to need to do some research. You're going to need to do some research and find out what a genuine monster box of 10th ounce Britannias weigh with the packaging and the strap. You could probably find that answer, but you have to do some digging. You may have to call the Royal Mint themselves to weigh that. But that's how you do that without breaking the strap, if it's for the whole thing. Otherwise, if your box is actually open from the strap and the tubes themselves are sealed, then you just weigh each tube. All right. Ukbeg Youngin is here. Good to see you. Four Wheels from Rob says, Britannia is a beautiful coin. Great report, Sal. I do like it. I think one of my favorite Britannias is the kind that was made from 2017 through 2020. I love that radial design. And to me, the shield, the shifting shield on the Britannia, that encroaches upon Britannia's gown, and I don't like that. So I think I like the 2020 variety better because there's still a security feature there. It's just different. It doesn't have the edge, the other lettering and stuff like that. I think in some ways the Britannia, and one could make an argument that they are overly secure, if one can believe that. Whereas U.S. Mint, well, they just put a missing reed on it and called it a day. Absolutely disgusting. I don't like the missing reed. I thought that was a horrible way to go, and I never got why that happened. I would love to be able to get an interview with David J. Ryder, the former Mint director, to ask him what was he thinking with that. I'd love to know what he was thinking with that. All right, thank you, that ASE guy. I appreciate the fist bump there. We got Christopher Freitas says these coins will be worth more than a monster box apiece. Yep, it very well could be. It very well could be worth more than a monster box apiece. Oh, there's that ASE guy. He's here. Thank you, brother. He gave me a fist bump. By the way, the fist bump is another way to interpret the Salivate Metal diamond fist round. So that's right. I have a silver round with a fist bump on it. Believe it or not. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, but if you type in fist over at Summit Metals or click on the link in the description of this video, you will see the diamond fist round right here. And there it is. Here's a fist bump. Are you ready for it? Under $80. Boom, there it is. There's your fist bump. That's right. That's the, yeah, crazy. Let's see here. Tiger Stacker. Thank you, Tiger Stacker. Tiger Stack with a 5 spot says they chose the missing reed to save the silver. Newer form of clipping coins. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Well, they made up for it in other areas, so there's still way. But you're right. There you go. Yes, indeed. All right. But yeah, I know a lot of people thought that. Let me give you 5 push-ups for that. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it so much. Let's do it right here for Tiger Stacker. Let me get this out of the way. We gotta do it justice here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. We got it. Making it happen for the captain. Yes, indeed. Thank you, my friend. All right, let's get back over here. See what other folks are saying in the comments section here. Shema Lema says this. Let's get over here. He says, Sal, do you have another channel doing silver? Saw one the other day that was absolutely you, but layered on top of a driving video. No, you've got to know that they're stealing my content. You can report those channels. I might have to do a video on it because I've reported them and they're still up. I can't believe the YouTube is not taking them down. The more people that report those channels, the better off it's going to be. So it is stealing my content, and you can report those. And I've commented on those videos too. If you look at the most popular videos, I've told them to take it down, and they haven't. It really burns me up that YouTube allows those things to stay. And yet they may censor some of your comments. Some of your comments may not come through, but they let those channels go run wild and free. It's absolutely crazy. Nate says, wish our government would confess and be as real. Yeah, I know, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, it would be a big scandal if the United States Mint did something like this, for sure. All right. Where are we at here? And there's Valerie Price is with us tonight. Good to see Valerie Price. Appreciate you being here. All right. Let's see. EF7480. 5 crown is not circulated in the UK. I never said it was. It's likely just as a commemorative. The original crown coin was part of the pre-decimal pounds, shillings, pence system. Crown was a quarter of a pound, 60 old pennies. Yeah, that's right. Yep, likely just a commemorative for sure. All right, very good. Let's see here. And let's move on through here and say, Hobo Osmond, I would pay triple their price for one of those 209 coins. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would too. I'd pay 5 times the price. Edward Sawyer on the video about the Britannia says this. Personally, I'd keep them, send them off for grading, and then sell 1 or 2 to see how the collector market would value them. He writes out, my guess is the rarity of the air likely worth much more than the silver value. And dribble them into the market only a couple of times. That's right. Exactly. They can make a killing on it if they wanted to, for sure. But my guess is probably the Royal Mint is working very hard to get those coins back. I would almost be willing to bet money they are, and they probably likely will send them back, is my guess. Although he wasn't explicit about that in the video that I heard, unless I missed something. TX76082 on this video about the lawsuit that Texas is getting. Texan here, proud of the state, shove the lawsuit. Texas can use their own building if it wants. Yeah. And state outline, too. I think the lawsuit is without merit as well. All right. There we go. Let's see here. Yes, TFT. We had a good scam call earlier. It's probably worth a rewind to listen to after this is over, but thank you, TFT. And let's get over here. We've got this from John Huffstickler says, so this was the only design they had been worked up? No, there were several other designs. It was the one they chose. BMX Dad 40 says here, I bought a Britannia off of Whatnot last week, and I actually would not be disappointed if it was one of the mistake coins coming in the mail today. All right, well, I don't think it will be a mistake coin. I think this was only for 2026. I'd be shocked if I'd almost be willing to bet money that it is not one of the mistake coins, but we'll see here. All right. RMW8580 says this, Charge are good dealers. I buy from them here in the United Kingdom. The guy who owns it is a good bloke, and he has a YouTube videos about fakes. But I bet I never thought he would get copper or nickel Britannia fakes from the Royal Mint. Yeah, but no one would have ever guessed that. It's crazy. But that's exactly what happened here. All right. Let's see where we're at here. We've got this. Stephen J. 9414. With this, I read this in the comment section. What they did is similar to the Chi-Coms with fake Morgan dollars made from copper and nickel, trying to pass it off as a real thing. People poke fun at eBay dealers trying to watch out for the fake silver. Good job, Royal Mint. At least you owned up to it. Yeah, that's right. And it was not out of nefarious reasons why that has occurred. All right. Richard Metcalf says here, in the words of Forrest Gump, it happens. I don't remember Forrest Gump ever saying that. Maybe, I don't know. I have to watch the movie. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie, but it happens. Maybe I'm missing part of that phrase, but anyways, let's see here. He says here, I can't help but wonder if any of the copper nickel Britannias made it out in the public hands. It probably will be very valuable as an heir. Yeah, it is possible. I don't know if this is just one of several batches that made it out. Who knows? My guess is because it was only 209, and it was, I think, found in one monster box. That may have been it before it was caught, or what happened. I don't know. Is my guess. I don't know. But it is a possibility that it could have, that more may be out there. Certainly people will be on the lookout for it. Make no mistake, people that hear about this will be weighing their Britannias and seeing if they have got any of the errors. And looking at them, all you gotta do is look at it. It's crazy. Oh yeah, let's see here. Let's move on forward here and see what's going on with the next comment. A couple of comments here on this video. We've got Saxon Stacker. Crowns are basically Britannia's, but with the silver is 925 sterling and not 999 like Britannia's. Modern commemorative crowns are made of copper, nickel, and sterling silver. Crowns that were used in one's currency were highly collectible. British silver currency coins were 92.5 up to 1919 and 50% silver from 1920 to 1947. Well, thank you for that information. That's pretty cool. Yes, indeed. Thank you. And we've got this from Paul Hogston. Says, no more olive branch, just arrows means fall in line, and we will not invade your country. No, that's not what that means at all. It's a recognizing the history of the United States from 1776. Emerging liberty. It's right there on the dime. Liberty over tyranny. It's crazy. Some people just don't get it. Even though I explained it in the video, they don't get it. Tom Sanders. Chard is a whiny little crybaby. Okay. The Royal Mint was once the most respected mint, but it's gone downhill. And I love the Britannia, don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorite coins. Yeah, I don't like the milk spotting on them, but I don't know. I don't think that, I don't know. Maybe you had bad service from Chard, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, okay, let's see here. John Knox, as Reagan would say, dovere, no ispusile ove sabirele. Sal communicating ping. Trust silver slide and pocket ping. There you go. I like that. All right. Keep calm and pocket ping. I tried the pocket pinger. This will cost RM. Trust is everything. I think the fact that they owned up to it quickly was a good move on their part. I think it will. And I think if they maybe make a little bit more public as to what happened, it may help a little bit, but I don't think it's going to hurt the reputation a whole lot because they owned up to it quick enough. All right, let's see here. And let's see. We've got Rob the Stacker. This volatility is nuts. I was able to buy the dip and got some Scottsdale. Congratulations. That's good timing on that one. Mario says, thanks, Sal. Thank you, Mario. He was saying that on those scammers that stole my content. I went there and said, Mario, dude, you're watching somebody who's ripped my videos off. Can't you look at the title? You know, it's crazy. But anyway, so hopefully he won't go back there. Michael Ramsey. Well, Dr. Faustus, how much will it cost to buy your soul back from the Summit Metals? I don't know what Dr. Faustus is. And they don't have to worry about buying it because it's never been sold to them. I don't know why you would make a comment like that. But first here, homie says, map to the kingdom. Thank you on the metal on the video that I posted this afternoon. And delay. Do you think milk spots are added security features on silver? Well, you can treat them like that. They're unintended, but they are there. And they are the only thing that will definitely let you know that the silver is real, but it's definitely unintentional. Anyways, let's see here. Okay, CCT says Charge are not my go-to, and my personal opinion of Lawrence Chard will be kept in my... Okay. Well, I don't know his reputation. Other people said some good things, so maybe he's got some mixed reputation there. So thank you, CCT. All right. I don't know the guy. I just have heard what other people said. I've never done business with Charge. They're a UK dealer, so I guess there's gonna some people that really like him and others that don't. And but thank you for that. Appreciate that. AGAU Fossil. The reason they're up is because the world knows I intend to buy this weekend. There you go. Yep. They call that Salivate's Law. Sure. All right. Silver Shelby, thanks, Sal. Always appreciate you, brother. Well, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate you watching and commenting on the videos. It means a lot. Yep, bullion report, stealing your content. Shoot the collectors is being ripped off too. Yep. I've reported the channel. They're still there. If you guys, I might have to do a video on this to bring awareness, to get other people to do it, because YouTube will not take it down, and I just don't understand it. Why they won't take into account and how they can get away with it, but they do. All right. Okay, let's see here. Stacker Factor is here. Good to see you. Thank you, my friend. Welcome, Stacker Factor. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you. Check out Stacker Factor's channel as well. All right, Lon Incumbent Tesselier says, wasn't sure if it was a Friday Smackdown or Smack Around. I think it was a Smack Around. Have a good weekend. That's right. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. Vincent Collins, they will dip before April 1st due to the bank shorts for the year. In March, India open exchange in April, starting their own little pricing, getting away from Crimex. Hopefully the rest of you better get gold and silver price. Well, I've done a video about that, what India's doing. That's just for some of their mutual fund accounts that will be backed up with their own markets. But they are not abandoning the COMEX and the LBMA. It's just that those funds will not be using it. It is a move in that direction, and it could start a trend. It's important, but that's not exactly what's happening. Very good. All right. And let's see here. Tiki Man, let's explore. Yep, that's what we like to do here. And thank you, Gordon Clee, for the thumbs up on this video. Those thumbs up really help. Appreciate that so much. Yeah, CCT, I may do that. I may when I do a video, I may post a link to them, and to all three. There's 3 channels that are doing it, and I may post a link to those videos in that video. I may do that video sometime this weekend. And so yes, the Goldie family right now. How the hell does a normal guy test all of his coins for 999% purity? Well, there's 2 ways. The cheapest ways is to get a CCT silver slide. And I would suggest complementing it with a pocket pinger. The link to the pocket pinger is in the description of this video. And you can look up Cyber Curtain Twitcher on YouTube and reach out to him to get the CCT silver slide. All right. Let's see here. Trust nobody, even your own father. Oh, not even your own father. Well, I don't know. If you can't trust your dad, who can you trust, right? Michael K., the great Michael K. We appreciate Michael. He says this here. Let's see here. This. IMC says, my prediction, gold and silver will likely get smashed hard next month or 2. Ground invasion, possibly. Either way, Iran not letting ships through, followed by a black swan, private credit mistakes, Japanese carry trade, World War III, maybe all of the above. Then I bet we will start seeing a disconnect between metals and markets. Bull market resumes. All right, yeah, we shall see. We shall see. I think they're charging for ships to go through the strait right now. And we should take control. We should take complete control of the Strait of Hormuz. Complete control. Occupy the islands, both islands. I think we should do that at this point in time. That's what should happen. All right, gold. Bozo says gold closed over $4,500 and silver closed below 70. Nothing to see here, folks. It's came in a little under what it was. Let's see here, very good. Yeah, there's not much that can afford to keep going. Not just mining companies. There may not be much else that can afford to keep going if it goes over $200 a barrel. I think $200 is kind of the break point. And so something's got to change. Something's got to change for sure. All right, let's see here. Snakebite says, picked up a quarter ounce of gold today. I've cost average. Way to go, Snakebite. That is awesome. And we've got this. Lulu Lucky says, dippity doo-dah, dippity day, just needs a dip to a little lower, a little longer. Talking about gold and silver. There you go. That's right. You can get into buy again for sure, Lulu Lucky. That's awesome. And we've got this. We've got a comment from Thomas Adden 607 says, here's something you might want to look into that almost nobody's talking about but could be very important. Basel IV has lowered the risk for physical silver to zero, making it a tier 1 asset. Paper silver has been revalued to an asset to the value of only 15%. Implementation of Basel IV began in June 2025. I heard about Basel III, but not Basel IV. All right. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, no, I get it, Bozo. Yeah, I get what you're saying. No worries. Hybrid Toyota sounding good right now. Lots of American electric car companies retooled to go back to gas last year. Porsche going 100% electric. Yeah, I heard about that. I read of a story about platinum and how that's happening in the EU. I think EU is lifting their bans on ICE engines, internal combustion engines as well. Anyways, this comment goes on to say silver will be considered an even lower risk than gold because of its industrial importance. This could help explain why Russia, China, and U.S. and others are accumulating silver as a critical mineral. Ultimately, if not already, central banks and branches will want a higher silver price. The whole situation could have a major impact, and the world needs to get out. Thanks to one of the Asian guy bots for bringing this to my attention, but I checked everything out in Gemini AI, and it's all true. Yeah, I'd have to look up the Basel IV. I'm familiar with Basel III, but not Basel IV. But thank you. All right. Wicked Sticky Flowers is here. Good to see ya. Russian bot. It was a dry run, and they got caught. Yeah, I don't think that's the case. In fact, I know that's not the case. Muscle Russell Ward says gold and silver went up and down, but are pretty much exactly where they were at the start of the year. Yep, pretty close. Greg Olson says, I'm sure they did it on purpose. Speaking of Reagan, Make America Great Again was his moniker. That's right. He started that back in the re-election of, I think it was 84. That may have been his 1980 election. It wasn't his main tagline, but it was a tagline. For sure, yep. And Donald Trump made it the pivotal part of his campaign. Older Than Rock, 66. It says here, Russia can't control the Russian mafia. Gold is easy to smuggle, and Russia runs on bribery. Putin's export ban won't work. Banning any commodity millions of people want, or banning any activity millions of people want to do, never works. Yep, you're good point, Older Than Rocks. It's just the question is how much of that, compared to the entire gold market inside of Russia, still may be worth him doing to slow it down enough. Winston Allen, 6933, says this. Not even going to watch. This bounce was due to the fantastic report from Wheaton Precious Metals earnings. Silver to 64, gold earnings downward trend. Well, you should have watched anyway. You might have learned something. Why comment on a video you're not going to watch? It's just why take the time? To me, it's much easier to watch a video and not comment than to comment and not watch the video. Some people are just ridiculous, which means that they're not going to hear this response, which is fine with me too. Some people are just lazy, but they'll go out of their way to be lazy. That's the thing that gets me. It's crazy. Anyways, let's see here. Let's get down here and see what we've got with some of these other comments. We've got Martin 3474 from yesterday's video. With this, just caught the price of 68. Amusing. I used to watch for the health of our nation, but I learned I have no idea who the players are and what the motivation, so I watched for fun and games. I bought $70 at the bottom. This is getting wiped out away like so much, you know. Yep, well, Martin, we're right back, right at $70 right now again, almost $70 for the weekend. It's almost there, but not quite. But anyways. All right. Let's see what we've got happening here. Joe Ewell says silver needs to drop $35 per troy ounce in order to normalize at $30 per troy ounce. Keep in mind that the BRICS yuan is gradually becoming the world reserve currency over and over the U.S. Yeah, that's not happening. The yuan is far behind. The Chinese economy is not as good as some people think it is, by the way. And $30 is not going to be the normal. That's what it was before this bull run. On the other side of the bull run, it's going to be higher. History tells us that. I'd be very surprised if that wasn't the case. All right, have a good night, Mark Bass. Thanks for popping in, sir. Groovin' for Real says, of course it is. I just paid $71 each for a few rounds. Well, that's still a good price, even at $68 per ounce, or whatever it was, closed at that night. Psycho Silver, every Friday for the last couple of months has been a smackdown for precious metals prices buying tomorrow. Come on, $4,000 gold. Well, that's not been the case. It's not been the case for the past couple of months, actually, for this Friday smackdowns. It was before that, but not since then. All right, Richard Metcalf says here, let them keep their gold. I've never seen any gold from Russia, only old USSR palladium ballerinas. Yeah, it's very hard to come by. I think CCT has some Russian gold bullion. The tribe, of course. Yes, indeed. What's happening here? The market report here. Richard Metcalf, volatility of the markets. He says we all seem to be stuck in that 65 to 70 range, but I think that's going to change soon. It might be a good time to shop around for some good deals. Yes, indeed. I think so. For sure. And as you do that, consider Summit Metals. And let's see here. I'm going to finish this coffee and put our chaser in here. Here we go. Here's our chaser. I'll let you hear that in stereo. You ready? There we go. In stereo. Just for you guys. All right. Martin 3474 on the Britannia video says a workforce that now aims for good enough instead of best you can. Spread of good enough for government work has made itself common across all walks of life. Feel the spread because of global warming. We're all going to die. And that schools have taught since the 1990s. Yeah, that very well could be a part of it. I would not be surprised if that was the impetus for it. Yes, indeed. Would not be surprised in any one bit that has happened. Grumpy Grandpa says the problem with quoting prices on videos is that it will be wildly different by the time it gets uploaded. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it is the nature of what it is. I want to keep up with the news. That's why I say, as of the recording of this video, Silver Britannia is now without the silver. That's right, silver heist. Crazy, crazy times. Cheap Laugh Kennedy. Next week will be very telling, he says here. I see commodities heading higher as stocks continue lower. Yep, I very well could be the case. I think we might start a shift. That's why I say the game may just change. We might be seeing a shift indeed in what's going on with the market now. All right, let's see here. Let me do this. I'm going to see something. All right. Of course. All right. Alternative Kvyek 90 says, we want an Afro Man coin. He's an American hero in time for the 250. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Conda Rogers. These are going to be worth a lot of money. They sure will be, but my guess is probably Charge will send them back. Drop coming Monday, says WW. Could be. We'll find out Sunday night. Hope you will join me for the live stream then. Thank you, Matt Bentner, for the algorithmic emoticon. Great update. Thank you, Fee Daniels. I appreciate you watching. Hobo Bill says 69.87 on Friday is not closing strong. That's right. The only thing closing strong are the premiums that dealers are putting on silver. Yeah, and the thing is the dealers have, as more demand comes for silver, they're going to be charging higher premiums. And if demand is picking up, that may not necessarily be a bad thing if people are buying on the dips. Of course, it depends on the supply chain. There's a number of different factors that to roll in. Always good to shop around for the deals out there, no matter where you buy. Customer service is important too, but anyways. Let's see here. I'm just average. This is the second time you've said prices surge or skyrocket, which is just not true. I feel you are getting clickbaity. No one knows where the prices are going, and that's a fact. Don't hang your hat on anything anymore. Well, I said surge. I didn't say skyrocket in this video. And they went up a very good clip today. Anything over 2% is a surge. And I've defined that before in the past. It's a big move in any one day. And so I'm just average. If I just said silver prices went up 2.3%, and there's a different reason why, not many people are going to click on the video. I've got to make the videos click friendly, okay? But I never do clickbait. There's a very big difference between the two, because I back up my content, or back up the title with the content. I always make sure I do that. I got to use titles that are going to draw people in. That's the way it goes. And this channel is barely growing as it is, so I need to do what I can to do it. But I'm never going to lose integrity to make that happen. So I make sure that if I say the prices surge or skyrocket or explode, I tell you why that happens and how I define it. Big moves have been happening a lot lately. So you're seeing more and more videos showing that. So other channels are doing it too, and for a reason. And other channels are getting more views than I'm getting for doing that. But I'm a little bit more careful about it. But I've got to be creative with the titles. If I don't, then I'm not going to get any viewers, and I'm not going to grow. And there you go. Silver Heist never listened to the clickbait police, and I really probably shouldn't even give any time. I should just probably, and this guy's being somewhat respectful about it at least. But start your own channel and see what happens if you just use boring, dry titles. It doesn't work. All right, let's see here. Let's get down on it with a couple more comments here. We've got D. Harris. Remember when alcohol was banned? Government control somehow seems to make select few wealthy and power. That's true. Yep, you're right. True that. The Hawk G. 36C. People have the entire world in the palm of their hands these days. They can know anything if they would take the time to research it. That's true. Very, very true. All right. Not a single person spotted the cameo appearance in the thumbnail of my latest video. I must not have seen it. Did you just post it today? So I don't know. HYTX. In January, here in the small Texas town, an elderly couple bought $1.4 million worth of gold and surrendered it to a thief that came to their home to pick it up. It's a prominent scam, so I'm glad you touched on it. Yes, thank you. Yep, I've done several videos on that scam. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Yeah, Valerie, I may do that about the crime of 1873. I think I've talked about the Cross of Gold speech too from William Jennings Bryan. Copper 5S here, or 5Z2K. It sounds to me like Putin may be preparing for confiscating gold from Russian citizens. The Russian economy is in free fall, and the government is really out of options to raise their funds and needed to support the illegal war against Ukraine. The country cannot rely solely on selling oil, supply its military, and pay their soldiers. Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't know that they're that desperate yet, but we'll see what happens. That is a possibility. Guess it shouldn't be ruled out. Thank you, Copper. 10 Little Indian says, that's a great looking dime back. I would have liked something more controversial on the front, like a big Roman numeral 10 with cents under it, and stars arching from the word cents to fill the gap. Yeah, that would have been pretty interesting. Pretty wild. See something like that, but anyways, I kind of like the Lady Liberty though. I think that's just a cool design. Yes, indeed it is. I like it, not just a little bit, I like it a lot. All right, and Nap4 says, soon silver will be tried to be banned by these criminals. Let's hope not, but I don't think they'll ever get to do that. They are not surging. Yes, they are. They are, and they did surge. Glad I grabbed Wednesday night. Congratulations. Master Blaster, nuclear and unclear thinking at the same time. It depends on how you use the UN. That's right. True that. Thank you, Master Blaster. And let's see here. Now we're getting on yesterday's videos. They banned guns in Mexico. Now only the cartels have them. Yeah, crazy how that works, isn't it? Thank you, Just Sam. And Greg Spandex here. By the way, I stand ready to do more push-ups if duty were to call in that direction. Yes, indeed. I'm ready to go. So Greg says, didn't know you liked minerals as well, Sal. Love the ocean jasper sphere. You may have more gold bars than me, but I bet you have got a bigger balls. Yes, maybe so. Perhaps so. Yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. I do have one big one that I bought for a pretty decent price that I've shown in a video recently. But anyways, let's see here. All right, let's see here. Player 1X says, so just to easily get around this rule, all people have to go to break down 100 gram or larger bars into smaller bars. Can sell a 100 gram bar. Okay, just have it into 250 grams and export it. Yeah, that's would be an issue depending on how they're marked. That might be suspicious, but it is possible. That could be the case, but I don't know. B. Williams says here, long-term strategy is right. And I believe that all countries using it will come out all right. NWO is on its way to take free will from us, which is our God-given right. What will all of us do remains to be seen. Thanks, Sal. Great info as usual. We need to preserve our rights for ourselves because they are God-given. They can't take that away from us, which is why we need firepower, the Second Amendment, to protect ourselves in the worst-case scenario. All right, let's get over to this. We've got Joey Bodiger says here, they have money rolling in from oil sales now. They don't need to sell their freshly mined gold. Yeah, that's true. Now, I can't believe that Trump did that. Just gave them the ability to take that revenue, take that oil revenue. It's just crazy. Can't believe they did that. Donna Carr says, as price continues to plunge and we keep hearing big banks are still amassing, China and Russia are not exporting large amounts of gold. I think this is still opportunity to purchase with lower prices available. Remember, we are $39 trillion in debt. Russia could be the big winner selling all oil while we are clogged up in Iran. Gold and silver are still a safe haven, and I continue to purchase goods and services with PMs. There's a whole network out there. It's getting bigger right now, small but mighty. Yes, good point, Donna. That is awesome that you're using that network to buy and sell using gold and silver. Buffalo Silver Stroke 85 says this. I just got a call from Paula at Summit Metals yesterday to make sure I'm happy with my orders. That's awesome customer service. I have never received a call from SD. Yep, I had the same experience with a purchase I made as well. Totally unsolicited. They called just to see how it was, and they didn't know that I worked with Summit Metal. So that was pretty cool. Very good. Let's see here. Let's see here. Silver and lemon pound cake. Yeah, I don't no clue what that is about. So I don't know. But anyways, world, not just USA. Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, must be completely out of the loop about that. Silver and lemon pound cake. Let's see here what we've got with some other comments here. We got to be nearing the end here. Map to the Kingdom says Anna Ivanova of Russia famously ordered Prince Mikhail Golitsyn and his bride Ivyova Bekuntila to be locked in a specially constructed ice palace on their wedding night in 1740. This act of cruelty was a punishment against Golitsyn, who was forced to be a court jester after marrying a Catholic. The couple survived by having the bride trade a pearl necklace for a sheepskin coat with a guard. Very interesting. Yeah, wild story. I did not know that. Jade says, for those who are unfamiliar, at the upper right of the screen, the polished stone sliced with green swirls appears to be malachite, which is a mineral ore of copper. Yes, that's right. Also the thing in the middle too, but thank you. Very good. And let's see here. We've got Bonnie Laughlin. I'm going to take a nap. Wake me up when this BS is all over. All right. I encourage you to stay awake. We've got Treasure Charger, strategic move to keep gold in the country for the plan to make the world off the petrodollar. Keep a close watch in the Strait of Hormuz. In the near term, many nations rely on this oil, and they're running out of it very quickly. Yes, yep, that's right. 20% of all oil goes through the Strait of Hormuz. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? See what we've got with the next comment here, if I can get my mouse back. David says, I think the BRICS nations are stacking precious metals to support their upcoming currency when they divest from petrodollars. Well, I think they are, and it's not just the BRICS nations. Poland is one of the largest buyers of gold. Other Eastern European nations have been doing the same thing. Although there is one exception that I'm going to be talking about in a video coming up soon. So stay tuned for that when I do a video there. All right, let's see here. And where are we at? Let's keep moving here. See what I've got here to make this thing happen. I've been going for quite a while. We're losing viewers. Let me do one more and we'll get off of here. All right, let's see here. This is from Nobody Cares. So they will only be buying gold but not exporting. That to me is a monetary control of the most profound form. Also, from what I know, in the East they like bars way more than coins, so it makes sense since I'm assuming ordinary people would have gold bar and not in coins. Turkey, for instance, does not use 1 ounce gold coins, but their era about 7 grams of gold per coin. So different countries store the gold in various forms. That's exactly right. I think Russians are now down to gold chains and range to transport their gold. That's very well could be the case. Look up Afro Man or later, civil suit by 7 police officers that raided his house unlawfully. So he made songs about the raid. Okay. All right. That's why somebody made a comment about Afro Man. I didn't know what that meant. I'll have to remember that. Thank you. Dallas, with oil prices so high because of the war in the Middle East, now Putin feels he can stop selling his gold. Trump throws his best friend a lifeline. Well, I got to agree with you on that. He allowed Russia to sell oil, which was crazy when we're supposed to be sanctioning Russia right now. Mayo Monkey says, Russia has been selling IRS state-owned gold to its oligarchs in exchange for rubles to fund the war. Oligarchs know that Russia is toast and cannot survive Putin's disastrous war in Ukraine. that have been moving this gold to vaults outside of the country, knowing the end is near. I hope you're right. I really do. I don't know, though. As things are not going well. I mean, there's a stalemate, from what I understand right now. Not much loss or gain in territory, but a lot of people dying on both sides. But anyways. All right. Okay, it's too long to read. Let's get over here. Thanks for this interesting video. Audio track, very good. Well, thank you, Evis. I'm glad the audio tracks are working. Some of them languages were not transferring for a while here, but Willa, I think we'll see more nations start these types of policies to protect national wealth. Yeah, very well could be the case. I don't know. We'll see here. All right, this is on the watch video. Not many people watch this video, by the way. Hope you will check this video out. Something a little different here. I tried something different in the channel, and it tanks. Hardly anybody watches. I like doing videos like this, probably even more than the news videos, but I digress. I like that. Very nice watch, says 867 Diesel. I'm just tired of hearing it's going up, it's going down, it's going back up. I'll be stacking for the next 30 years, so I'm not worried about what the price is at this time. Yeah, and I'm with you, although I do cover it because people are interested, but they're not interested in material like this, unfortunately. That's of the select few that did watch it. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the few of you who did send channel gift memberships and super chats. Those have been down lately as well. But I appreciate very much your kindness and support for the channel. It means a lot because it is kind of struggling right now. I want to try to grow the channel if I can. And I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Keep your feet on the stars. Keep reaching for the ground, and we will talk to you on Sunday night. Check out the videos I posted today, including